Now that we have understood the importance of integrity as well as what integrity is, in this third part of the series, I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 attributes of integrity and how to strengthen it. Now, just to reiterate, we define integrity as the practice of being truthful and adhering to strong moral beliefs and values on a constant and unwavering basis. Integrity can also be described as an inner sense of fulfillment, which is derived from exhibiting these traits. And according to the American recruiters, integrity is quite important, and it's the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. People who have a strong sense of integrity are sadly a rare breed. And it isn't uncommon to see reports in the papers about different frauds taking place or people being caught because they did embezzlements. People who have integrity in the workplace wouldn't do such a thing. Of course, there may be some compelling circumstances, but they would not do such things. So the 3 attributes of integrity are that they are being trustworthy, honest, and compassionate. Now, the question is this, that everyone needs to understand that what is the best way of detecting if somebody has absolute integrity. And it's not something that a person can manufacture. And so within that, when we're talking about trustworthy individuals, we are looking at probity, honesty, and contentment. And furthermore, I believe that everyone should surround themselves with such individuals. So let us look at probity. Probity descends from the Latin probus, meaning honest. It implies tried and proven honesty or integrity. And it is defined as the ability to act ethically and equitably while adhering to strong moral convictions. It is critical to demonstrate high standards of probity for people to have faith in you and in your services. And it is what keeps organizations honest by avoiding unethical practices and minimizing conflict. Then we come to honesty. Now, this is a quality of integrity that includes sincerity, the forthrightness of action, and the absence of lying, cheating, and stealing. And it all comes down to being honest with yourself and others about who you are, what you want, and what you require to live your most true life. Being honest also entails being dependable, loyal, fair, and truthful. It involves more than merely stating the truth. You must also conduct yourself truthfully. Honesty encourages transparency. It empowers us and allows us to establish a consistency of character. Now, the best way to explain this is with a story that I'm sure you must have heard when you were young about the shepherd boy. And just to reiterate, it's about that shepherd boy who was told to mind the sheep, and the owner of the sheep had told him that if there was any problem, not to be scared. If any wolf came, just to call out, and the villagers would come to help. And now this little boy, he used to keep getting bored. So he'd keep crying, wolf, 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 wolf. And everybody would come running to help him, only to find that there was no wolf there. And this went on a couple of times until the villagers got fed up of the boy. And they decided that, he was making fun. So one fine day, a wolf did appear. And the boy kept crying, wolf, 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 wolf. And nobody came. The end result was that the wolf had a hearty feast. A lot of sheep got killed in the process, and the rest is history. So, but the point for us here is that the moral of the story, it is to be honest in your words and deeds at all times and always speak the truth. Otherwise, people will no longer trust you and you won't be able to get the help you need when you need it. So, try not to be the shepherd boy in your dealings with people. And then the third is contentment. And this quote is actually coming from Eisenblatt's book, The Straight Road to Happiness. And basically, what it's saying is that when you're satisfied with what you have and who you are and where you are, that is what it means to be content. It is recognizing and respecting the existing reality. And it is about being grateful for what you have and where you are in life. Because contentment does not imply a lack of desire. It just means that you are happy with where you are right now, and it allows people to embrace integrity rather than cheat, lie, or take shortcuts towards further success. So now that we have understood the attributes, let us also have a look at some tips to help you to strengthen your integrity. And a simple way to do that is to simply ask yourself the question, how would I behave if the world is watching me? And acting with integrity means that you do the right thing even when nobody is watching you. Because when integrity is missing in our lives, we experience a lack of support, loss of trust, and ultimately we fall short of achieving our true long term success. And while living with integrity can be quite challenging, there are going to be some more tips down in this video that can help you to strengthen it. And the first one that I can tell you about is to keep your agreements and avoid making promises that you can't keep. Because at the core of being a person of integrity is the ability to stick to your word. And this includes promises that you may be making to yourself as well as to others. And it's easy to break a promise, but every broken promise erodes trust and can eventually destroy a relationship. Now, many times, people make a promise, they don't keep it because they simply don't know how to say no. And if that is your case, then try to become assertive and learn to say no politely and firmly instead of making promises and then breaking them. And you might also want to consider writing down your promises in order to ensure that you actually keep them. The next one is to examine your values. Now, when you carefully examine your values and establish which ones are important, you can actually adjust your actions to match them. So you may ask yourself, what are your values and where did they originate from? When did you last go against these values, even in the tiniest of ways? And what was the reason? And have your values changed? Sometimes it is actually that we have changed and our values have changed along with them, but we are still operating in the old uh, way of doing things, and that is causing a conflict. Then I would highly recommend that you surround yourself with people of integrity. Now, while our schedule will expose us to several types of people daily, we must consciously create relationships with those people who value ethics and integrity. And you know the saying that we are known by the company we keep? It is true and proven to be accurate. So you must consciously create relationships with people who value your ethics and integrity. And when faced with challenges, their presence and support is going to keep you from compromising your integrity. It's what you call an accountability buddy. And then stand up for your beliefs. It is an amazing way to strengthen integrity. You can do this very calmly and respectfully. And standing up for your beliefs can be exceedingly hard and truly impossible in some cases. But remember, when you stay calm, it shows you are confident in your beliefs. And do not be afraid to be firm, though, because you deserve to be heard. And then, this one, be a role model to others. Be clear, open, and consistent with your values and morals. Your family and friends should be encouraged to question you, especially when they feel you've acted without integrity. And we're less likely to fall off the integrity bandwagon if we know people are looking up to us. So when we were children, perhaps you were the elder child, perhaps your parents told you to be on your best behavior because your younger sibling was looking up to you, which meant that you yourself held yourself to a higher standard because you knew that somebody was looking at you. And that's the best way in order to strengthen your integrity. Now, next time, I'm going to be showing you about the 5 best ways to be a person of integrity. And this is Vatsala Shukla for Karmic Coaching signing off. Bye for now.